Welcome back to Drop Frames, going in the second half here of the show. I feel like I just went through therapy because I could finally just talk shit about that game after holding it in for like 3 or 4 days. Because I didn't want to say anything
Was
on
it
cast.
cathartic?
Yeah, it feels really good. I feel my soul is a little lighter. It feels good.
Well, like I said in Skype, man, I always feel better after good shit too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. It's good. It's good. Also, they're going to be staying at the hotel called. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I think they're
The
moving
Motel 6. That's 6156 Motel 6.
around. Yeah,
It's right outside of the city.
Mhm.
It's a great place. Me and Zeke will be there. Feel free to come say hi.
Go check it out.
I'm staying in a new hotel called the Hadrock. That can't be right.
The Hard Rock.
Oh, the Hard Rock, right. I'm staying in the Hard Rock.
Okay, there you go. I forgot where I stayed last time I was there. I don't remember anything about that TwitchCon. We didn't drop frames there, right?
Yeah. I was drunk a little bit. I remember.
Was that the one that we had? Oh, that's the one where I said fuck Hearthstone on the TwitchCon stage. I remember everything about that TwitchCon now. See, you just got to circle back to what did I say that I regret? And there you go. It was the fuck Hearthstone comment.
Good.
Yeah.
No, if you want to find me at the Hard Rock Hotel, just look under the reservation for Charles Edward Cheese.
Do that. Yeah. Also, I don't really, I think I'll just take the entire downfall of Blizzard Activision on me because it all starts with that comment. People really glued in to what was going on in the Blizzard world as soon as that comment was said. So, also look what I just found, Zeke. I don't even remember trying to do this just now when I found the clip, but this is the moment where he had issues with me, the zombie, who's right there on the ground crawling.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh my God, that's
yeah.
Oh, and
This is not me.
alert,
That's
Isn't
Zeke. Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? That's my mods doing that for me. They're
that's
very,
the truffle shuffle.
very nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
they
might
get
be
it.
the
They
first-
get it.
Was this the first time you entered that room? Or no, you go back?
No, I died and had to come back.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, what'd you think of Resident Evil 2? Also, I don't know why that says Anthem.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. It's great. And I fully recommend playing it on hardcore mode. And even me, who is mediocre at games at best, my aiming is shit tier. But I will say it adds so fucking much tension. And it's so good. It's such a good tension feeling. Get off me, JB.
That's me, the
You
zombie.
beardless.
Yeah. That's my driver's
Yeah.
license. I would show it to you if it didn't have other valuable
at him.
information. That's what my driver's license picture
He-
looked like because I had a shaved head and no beard.
Won't go down, motherfucker.
Zeke has seen it and can attest that it is uncanny looking compared to me. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's playing it on hardcore mode is so much fun. It adds so much tension because there's no God, get that fucking alert.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean for that to show twice.
There is no autosaves. So few, you have to have, we talked about this last week, you have to have ribbons to save, and they are not plentiful. So I found the first 3 ribbons, and I use them way too quickly. And I had to do a few sections over. There was probably a couple, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours of just backtracking because I fucked up and saved too quickly, too often in the beginning.
Yep.
And I died and had to go all the way back because I hadn't found another ribbon yet. The environment is fucking great. The puzzles are great. The puzzles aren't they're not brain busters, but it's actually fun to search around for the items that you need to complete the puzzles and stuff like that. And the game kind of allows you to feel clever at some points. There was one puzzle that I was oh, this goes with this and this goes here. And then I found the clue for the puzzle later. And I went, ha, I already figured it out. I didn't need your fucking clue.
Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But the only complaint I have about it is the same complaint I have about most of the third-person horror games or whatever you want to call these kind of games, is the control. It doesn't feel. It feels so slow. Like you run, but you don't sprint, and I hate that. Like I just wish I felt like I could get away from things, but it adds to the tension of it. You don't go anywhere, just hoofing. New area, you're walking, and you are. If you don't want to die, you're fucking checking slowly around the corner. And I remember there was a moment with one of those. I don't know if it's a liquor, or whatever they're called, but they have the brain thing.
Yep, those are liquors.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. The first encounter with one of those, and spoilers, this game is fucking, years old. The first encounter I had, I don't know if that's even a spoiler, but the first encounter I had with one of those guys was so awesome and tense because I saw it and he looked up at me. Or no, this was a second encounter. I'm sorry, second encounter. Saw him, he looked up at me and he starts like doing this shit. I'm just like,
yep.
Just slowly backing away. And I backed around a corner. I thought he was going to like go past me, but nope. He just kept slowly getting closer. I was like, I have no choice. I have to shoot this guy. And it was I came out victorious, not unscathed, but it was a fucking tense battle.
I hate those guys, man. Those are for me, they're the hardest fights in the game every time. I think most people correctly just skip them and they never even like fight them because the times that I did that, I was like, oh shit, that was a lot easier. And it was usually times after they had killed me where I was like, I'm just going to fucking like walk by this guy as slow as possible. Cause it is not, they just do so much damage, more damage than most mobs in the game. So,
and they're so fucking fast.
Yeah.
They're unbelievably fast.
Yeah.
But all of that said, still, I would say number one for me, most hated, worst enemy in any game series of any game ever.
Really?
Are the dogs in Resident Evil.
Oh, I didn't know you got that far.
Fucking hate the Resident Evil fucking dogs.
Is it because of their erratic movement? Like their snake-like movement?
They're fast. They are hard to kill. They're smaller targets. Sometimes they take multiple shots and you end up wasting so much ammo for the misses because they're like, because you're like, you got it. You hold it on them for a second. And as soon as, I swear to God, as soon as you pull it, they're like, and you fucking miss. And you're like, fuck you. And you miss again. You're like, fucking God, shit.
See, I never fought the dogs in this game because I don't know if it was watching my brother play as a kid or watching another streamer. Like, if a dog was behind me, I would like serpentine and they would always just go like flying past me. And then I would just sidestep right next to them and run past. Like I think I killed like 3 dogs maybe in the game.
Oh yeah. No. Like that's, you eventually start doing that.
Yeah.
But still like it's heart pounding.
Oh yeah.
You're trying to like bob and weave. And then you're like, you hear them behind like, and they're like right behind you like, shit, fuck. And then most of the time you can kind of like avoid them. But every once in a while, you're just like, got it. Fucking shit. Like you did fucking startles you because they just get on you and like they give you the business.
Yeah.
And God, it's so much fun. I can't recommend it enough. I've never played Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, or 4. I've never played any of them. Okay. This is my first one of the original set of games. I have played 5, 6, and 7, which some might argue are like, going from the worst to the best kind of a thing.
Yep.
I mean, save 7. 7 was fucking phenomenal. But Like 5 and 6 are notoriously like they're bad to most people, and I can see why they think that. They're more arcadey, and I would suggest doing 5 and 6 co-op. It makes it a lot more fun. They're not atmospheric like these ones are, or like this one is, and I can see why people are like 5 and 6 are the worst of the series. And I was like, I had fun playing them, and then I get it because it doesn't feel like Resident Evil.
Right. They're a departure from
I
the
didn't know
series.
the rest of the series was this good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to put that. I didn't know this
Yeah,
is where you ended your VOD, by the way. Did you turn
What?
this corner right here? Because
Yes.
this is like the hallmark moment for like this is the moment in the game where everyone remembers. But I don't.
Oh yes,
I don't want to.
yes. This has a happy ending, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
this is the moment that I go and watch other streams of this game for. Is for first time playthroughs. I tune in and I try to find this exact moment because it's the moment when shit hits the fan and the game changes full stop into I think a better game. Maybe not to play because it's stressful and tenseful as shit, but definitely to watch because it is not. It man,
Well,
I still get tense watching other people play it. That's how fucking crazy it is.
That mechanic, man. It's such a ballsy mechanic to make that guy.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
When I say happy ending, I mean this VOD, this particular section of the game has a happy ending. Because of that door.
Oh, chat's saying you didn't do it yet. Okay. All right.
No, I didn't do the thing I think you're thinking of.
Okay.
I got to a save, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
That's the happy ending I'm talking about.
Wait,
I got to a
wait.
save.
So wait, you
This is
have
his
not-
last save.
Yep, this is the end of the VOD, my last save. I walked in here and you watch my face. You can see my face.
No, this save point, same shit for me, dude. I did the same exact thing on this
Look
save
at
point.
that, just like bug eyed, like fuck.
Because how long had you been playing to this point? Mine is
Now-
like 2
now
hours.
He's looking for the typewriter. He can't find it.
Yeah. This is
Well, I don't have any inventory space for my fucking ribbon.
I
have
saw
no
you get really
inventory
pissed at
space.
that multiple times too, which is great.
But I just use a medicine because I'm on danger anyway. So I might as well just use medicine, I think, is what I do. Maybe
I may have
don't.
missed the peak. Did you say when
Yep,
you're continuing?
look at this.
your-
Tomorrow. Go.
And typewriter. You see me go, typewriter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
that-
oh my God, I'm so happy. Okay. But yeah, so this part, okay, chat, I just want you to know, I've played enough video games to know like how like tropes that are set up. So I know that this particular part right here, because I got a save point after a long time, I got a key item, which was a key,
Uh-huh.
which means something's coming. So I'm not like, I don't know exactly what it is, but I have a pretty good feeling that X gonna give it to you. Like,
Sure. You don't have that mod installed, do you?
no, I don't. I
Okay.
don't. However, I do have that's my alert when I'm playing this game. Is
So good. Have you
because
actually-
someone actually timed it out when you see him see like the hand through the back of the prison wall.
Yeah.
One of my mods' knives like sent me a tip exactly on the moment I first hit it. It goes, boo! You see the fist like punch through, and it's like, he's gonna give it to you. Go knock, open up the door. Like, it was perfectly timed. There's a clip out there somewhere, but it was fucking awesome. Now that kind of, because you talked about it last time, and it kind of that particular boss or mini boss or whatever enemy baddie, I kind of got spoiled for me, but it's okay. I'm not worried.
It's hard to not have that. I mean, it's fucking like you mentioned Resident Evil 2 and people are like, oh yeah, have you seen him? Have you ran into him yet? Like that's the first thing that people want to ask and know. So it's hard not to be spoiled or privy to that information. So
That's the clip right there.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just perfectly timed.
Yep. But yeah, I will, just like Co, you're streaming this tomorrow because I want to see the start of it at least, being that you're super close. He's not listening
Dude,
to me at all.
the mod that adds
Zeke's fucking not here.
No, I'm sorry. I was watching that clip. I'm sorry, JP. I fucking short attention span theater. Please ask again. What did you say?
Go ahead and finish your statement, then I'll ask again.
When we started talking about it, I had to actually go back and watch the X Gonna Give It To You mod video because that is one of the funnest videos I've seen in like months. And if you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. It is one of the best mods that has ever been created. And I laughed the first time so hard I had trouble breathing.
That's pretty good.
It's great. Anyway, that's all.
Zeke, are you continuing this tomorrow, Zeke? Thursday, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh man, it's so much fun. And I think I hit it at the exact right time for my particular channel because the hype had just died down and enough people had watched it and or played it. So it's like people are ready. Like I've completed the game. We're ready to watch someone else like go through it so it like and not get spoiled.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What mod they're talking about the DMX mod for Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah.
Okay. There's this amazing mod that what it does is it makes Mr. X a walking speaker. And all it does is play X Gonna Give It To You on repeat. Mm-hmm. So what'll happen is like, and the best part is like if you're far away, it's quiet. And then as it gets closer and closer, it gets louder. But the best part about it is doors block it. So you'll just be walking through something and all of a sudden the door will slam open and it'll be like, and he's just like walking to you like, it's so good, man. Like,
that's awesome, dude.
And the music starts playing and he just
it's good.
So
like
good.
it kind of like it reminds me of one of my other favorite mods for Skyrim, the Macho Man Savage Dragon mod. Where, like the dragons are breathe fire and they go, "Oh yeah!"
That's good. I like that.
Fucking breathe fire on everything.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah! Flying across.
Dude, there's a lot of good Skyrim. That one's funny. The one with Thomas the Train is the fucking dragons is really funny too. There's some good ones. The Skyrim mods are the choice mods, really, when it comes down to silly mods in video games. Well, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying.
For real, like that's probably the best. I would say the best new game I've played this year, but it's probably one of the only new games since all of January I was playing old games.
Yeah, that's true.
So
you were living in.
It's my game of the year. It's number 1 out of 2, maybe.
In terms of our rules, remakes can be part of the game of the year list, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I don't.
Game that came out this year, brand new. Absolutely, it can be.
Have we had a remake on a top? I'm trying to think of like past 2 years. Have we had a remake on a top 10?
Oh, I don't think we've had a direct remake. We've had some like reboots, I think.
Yakuza probably.
Not like like Kiwami's theoretically, but no, not like a direct remake. But then again, I almost feel weird calling Resident Evil 2 a remake because even though it is the same game as RE2, it doesn't feel anything like it. It feels completely different than RE2 original. I don't know if it's the camera angles or just like how much more thought they put into the UI and the ease of use, but man,
one thing.
RE2 remake is awesome.
Yeah.
The lack of tank controls.
Oh yeah, that's
the big.
Resident Evil 2 had tank
Big
controls in the sense that you could go inside, like you could only go up, down, left, or right, and it was bad. But it was early era PS1, so like they didn't know any better. Early polygonal video game making, so yeah. It's worth it though. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Zeke. We'll do a pre Resident Evil 2 talk this week, and then we'll do a like post Resident Evil talk because the game doesn't start till soon, I would say.
Oh, and you said it took you like 2 hours to get to that point for your playthrough?
No. The save points between the last save was 2 hours of time leading into the save point that you just got. So that's why it was unbelievably stressful for me because I was like, I'm going to lose 2 hours of gameplay if I don't fucking find a save point. Yeah.
Yep, I hear exactly what you're saying. There was a good like couple hour chunk. Wasn't that one, but there was a good couple hour chunk from one save to the next where it was just like every fucking herb, every fucking bullet, everything mattered. And I was just like, you turn into like a super economist. You're like,
Oh yeah.
do I want to run to avoid these guys and risk getting damaged, or shoot them and use ammo?
Yep.
Fuck. I love it. I love it.
Yep. You got to be careful. It's what makes that game so fun, for sure.
Yeah.
That was the thing when we talked about originally, Zeke, where I told you that chat told me the save point was that way, because I was like, I was going to go the other way, which would not have been good. And as soon as I walked away from the door, because I thought that was the wrong way, the not save way, my entire chat lit up. It's like, you gotta go back the fucking way, then go that way. And we talked about it on the show. So, anyways, you said you wanted to see me play DDR. I don't know why, but here you go. This is me playing DDR.
What do you mean? I don't know why. It's the same people watch me do fucking exercise and Beat Saber.
I guess
same thing. I want to see a middle-aged white guy dance, please.
Great. This is fantastic. This is the Polish pad. So they don't just make depression over there. This is a happiness thing that they made with this DDR pad. It's from, there's a link in chat somewhere. There's a command. It's like made literally someone's like garage. Like it's not a mass produced item. Matti-Tanzigny.pl is the website. So if you want to go grab it there.
The best part about watching JP do this is how like his hands will just hang lifelessly on his left.
Dude,
and right.
I was exhausted.
His focus is 100% on his feet.
Yeah.
Dude, you've like here's the best part though. The reason I say that is because I've seen people that are really good at this game. That's exactly how they do it. It's like they don't have an upper body. In fact, I'll never forget when the first time I saw someone doing that and they were drooling. I kid you not. Like the first time I ever saw somebody really, really good at DDR, they had a straight like half-inch of drool down the side of their mouth. And they were just like, but their feet looked like they were an all-star dancer. Like they were just flying all around. I didn't think it was doing like both machines. I don't even know how that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane. Like you just completely zone out. And you look at it from the top up and you think they're crazy. But then you look at them from the bottom down, it's like this guy's some kind of master.
Well, that was the best part.
Why do you think those Jabberwocky guys wear masks?
That's probably true. Yeah, they don't have to worry about their face.
There you go.
Yeah, I made this comment. Maybe I'll regret saying it here, but I probably won't. I felt like I was a female streamer because everyone in chat was like, does this guy ever smile? Does this guy smile at all? Like, why isn't he smiling? And I was like, Jesus Christ, guys. Like, I'm fucking dying over here. I'm not worried about what's going on right here at all. I'm just playing the goddamn game. So, yeah, it was, there's multiple points in this VOD. Like right here, I do the wall lean because I literally am having a hard time standing up. I played for about an hour, which songs are about a minute to a minute 30. So that's a lot of songs. I was pretty fucking exhausted by the end of this. But the pad worked great and it played perfectly. Like I don't have any issues with it. It was a lot of money.
Didn't break or anything?
Nope. They have some like fiberglass sort of material that's supports like 2,000 pounds or something like that. So it's very hard to break it. And it's
so like two, it would get like two of you, 2.5.
Something like that. It's a dirty fucking pad. I can't even pick it up off the ground.
By the way, JP's 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
So how much was the pad?
He's 13.
The pad is 180. Shipping was $100 on it because it came straight from Poland. So it was about 280 euros. So it's about 330, 340 USD. That's less than I
thought, honestly.
Yeah. No, it was good. It is worth that much to me, for sure.
Cool.
And
Did it come back to you? Is it all coming back?
Yes, and it's funny because all the songs are so bad they're good. Like some of the songs are just unbelievably poorly named, and I didn't my like high school brain didn't catch the entire like sexual euphemisms occurring throughout these things.
Euphemisms.
Yeah. Sorry, I messed up that word. Every like Captain Jack song is basically a song about fucking, and I just didn't realize that at the point.
Oh yeah, because
when
you're
I
a kid.
played it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this is a cool song. He's talking about revving his car up. And now it's like, oh God, he's not talking about revving his car up at all.
Oh yeah, no, dude, like when I was a kid listening to like Motley Crue and Poison and shit, I was singing lyrics that I had no fucking business singing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know.
Well, the funniest part is like I played this in public at like a GameStop. So I just wonder when like parents would walk by and their kids would watch the game if they were just like, what the fuck is this song talking about? Or if they were just blissfully ignorant like I was at the time because I didn't know any better. I'll try to find a faster song here. I can't do super fast songs just yet.
There you go.
Yeah, this is a little bit faster. This is Somewhere Over the Rainbow, by the way.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like a happy
just love
hardcore
it.
version.
Your arms hang like an orangutan who just woke up.
Yeah.
Like just like
Well, I don't know what to do with it's literally the moment in whatever movie that's from where it's like I don't know what to do with my arms. I think it was Anchorman. Because like I could like
yeah.
what
It's
are you supposed to
Ricky
do? Like
Bobby.
river dance or something?
yeah,
like I don't know.
Rasputin.
Yeah.
Speaking of meme songs.
Yeah, I don't know. My other favorite comment when I was playing this is someone joined the chat. It seemed like I never recognized the name. So I think they were brand new. And they go, is the bottom left-hand corner just like a recording and he's not actually playing? Like what? He does not look like his body's moving at all like that when you compare it to the right side. And that was pretty good. They thought it was like recording of me playing DDR for views or something. So I thought that was my favorite comment. Yeah, I definitely plan to play more. This is hour on Saturday. I'll probably play some more soon.
It is so like I would never have put you and this game together ever. Like having known you for as long as I have, to find out that you loved DDR and you played the shit out of it, like in the arcade and stuff, blew my fucking mind because you do not strike me as a guy who would enjoy this.
Yeah, my brother was the reason I played. And funny enough, there's songs that at least that I learned on in terms of like how to do doubles or how to do like two buttons at once, like jumping, or how to do like this, which is
all those calves are burning.
Yeah, there's a name to that movement, and there's songs that you can like train on in the arcade, like second mix and third mix. And so like going back to those songs, it was like, oh yeah, I fucking learned how to do like half steps on Stomp to My Beat because I would play that song like ad nauseum until I actually learned how to do it. Or oh yeah, this song slows down the actual beat of the song, but it's like got 16th notes in it, so practice on this because it's easy to do and it gets there fast, like that type of shit. So it was cool. It makes me wish this game was still super popular, but I understand why it's not, because it's very expensive to get into and arcade machines don't really exist, because arcades don't really exist anymore. So
Well, yeah, anything you have to buy an extra peripheral like item for is gonna turn some people off for sure.
yeah, it's good.
A lot of investment.
I had a couple of like double A's, triple A's, which means I didn't like miss a note, so that felt good. But it was like 300, 400 combos. But
Nice.
the song's called, some of these songs,
Got
this
it,
is
man.
called Justify My Love. It's like one of my favorite songs, so that's good.
Oh, it's by Tess. What? There's a Justify song I'm thinking of by like, is it Madonna?
I don't know.
I thought that's what I thought it was when I first saw Justify My Love.
I don't know.
It is a Madonna song. Okay.
Yeah, there's also like some like EDM artists sprinkled their music in here. Cosmic Gate, I think maybe Ko might know that name. Has some
A long time ago.
Yeah, they have some songs in here that I was like, what the fuck? Cosmic Gate has a song? Yeah, but they're generally some of the like better music, because some of the music is, it's. Oof.
Well, I think this is probably the same Madonna song. It's just a remix or a sped up techno version or something like that.
Really?
I bet there's a ton of those in this.
Yeah. They. Everyone knows the song Butterfly. I think that's probably the most like.
By Crazy Town?
No.
That's what I was thinking.
I think that there's a fan made version of that. But there's a song called Butterfly in this, which is from like, it's one of the original DDR songs. So if you've ever been around a DDR machine, like you'll know that name. And then Paranoia is another one that a lot of people know. It's like a hallmark of the the DDR world. And then some of the other stuff in here that's just like I've never been able to do. I showed chat for the first time, and I definitely saw a bunch of minds being blown because of how there's a song called I think it's called Max 300, and it's like 300 BPM, and it's like 900 fucking notes or something in a minute 30 or some crazy nonsense. And I've never even begin to understand how to do something like that. And showing that to chat for the first time was pretty cool because they were just like, what the fuck? This is so crazy. And their minds are blown. So I enjoyed that. Yeah, but that's DDR. I'll be streaming.
Well, we can go straight from that into Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Because I got somehow I broke a PlayStation Move controller, so I couldn't do it on the PlayStation anymore. So I had to bring in I had to set up my Vive and stuff. And actually, like, after thinking about it, I was like, man, I don't need to fucking put this shit on the wall. I have extra goddamn like light stands. So I just put the sensors on light stands instead of like drilling them into the wall, which made it so much easier. But I did get the music mod installed, and it is super simple to install, and it just opens up tons of different songs. Yep, they have that. I was trying to do it. I usually try to start like on expert just to show out people like how difficult it is and how bad I am.
Sure.
But I feel a skill change. Like I feel like I'm getting better and more accustomed to this. Like it's a definite feeling that I don't get, frankly, I don't get very often. I feel like I'm getting better at something. And Beat Saber is one of those games that like I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. And I love it. It's still a fucking fantastic game. It's so much fun, and like with the music mod, now that you can get like I don't even know how many songs people have made, but there's a shit ton. And once you start getting a song, like how to like the motions of it, it feels like so, like I've said before, it feels so fucking badass.
Yeah.
When you're just going and your arms are just flying, like, and you just kind of like know what's coming and how to do it and stuff. Like to keep it fresh, I switch up songs a lot. But if you like take the time and like go do a song over and over and over again, it's just like dancing. It's just like, like rave dancing.
Oh yeah.
And it feels so fluid and awesome when you get it down.
Yeah, I need to play this already.
You're like good at this.
Like I'm saying, like I feel like a skill change.
Like as somebody who's never played Beat Saber, I'm looking at this and I'm like, this looks difficult, and he's kind of nailing it.
And this is the hard setting. Like I do try some of them on expert setting.
Yeah.
And they're fucking, I don't know if I've completed a song from the mod download on expert yet. I've completed a couple of them on expert in the core game that they just give you. But as far as the mod, like they get fucking disgustingly hard. Like I tried to do brain power.
Oh God.
You know that meme song, right?
Yeah.
Oh God. I tried to do that shit on expert. It's fucking stupid.
So what is fucking stupid? As someone who's never played, but probably I need to, because this is basically just DDR with your arms, essentially. What is the difficulty spike? Is it more notes? Is it faster notes? Is it all the above? Like what?
It's okay. This is the hardest part. The difficulty of Beat Saber for me personally comes from the direction that you're supposed to slice. So you can't just slice them. You have to slice them on a certain, like, see the arrow, you have to slice it on the white part of the box.
Okay.
So if it's on the top, you have to slice down. If it's on the bottom, you have to slice up, so on and so forth. That adding more into the game. So like instead of like slicing like 1, 2, you'll be slicing 1, 2, 3, 4. in the expert or
okay.
the harder difficulties and stuff like that. And also, the thing that fucks me up is when they put the blue ones on the left and the red ones on the right. So like this, you have to go across your body to like hit the one that needs to be hit. So that fucks me up quite a lot. So that's where the difficulty for me comes in, but you don't mind. Like I felt pumped. I was like, okay, I failed that. I'm going to try it again. Try it again. And I would have like probably done one song for like half an hour until I could complete it. But for streaming, I wanted to keep the variety of the music going.
Zeke, what do you wear on your head?
Nothing. It's my sweatband. No, it's a pair of underwear that I just kind of put over my head.
Yeah.
To collect the sweat. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. That's good. I figured you need to. You're moving around a huge amount. So
what you're gonna have to tell me if there's something in, because I'm relating this all to DDR. So in DDR, when you have to hit and jump on two notes at one time, that for me is like the physically exhausting thing, because it's pretty easy to do like just steps. But when you have to physically jump your entire body up in the air and do that multiple times, that's like the physically exhausting part. What's the like the similar thing in this? Is it doing this or what is this?
The score. If you want to get like the high scores on games, like I usually get like C's and B ranks.
Okay.
But if you want like A rank stuff, cutting the blocks, how you cut them affects your score. And you can see it every time you cut a block, there's a little score that appears down at the bottom. And the way you get the biggest score is the biggest range of motion when you cut it. So if you just stand there and you go slice, 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 you're going to get like 20, 30, 40 points on each block. You can see at the bottom there, like in like that little white bar in the middle.
Yeah.
That's my health bar. But above that, you can see little scores popping. And the bigger range of motion gives you a better score. So if you go from way back here and you slice, you'll get like 100 plus points. But if you go like here, you'll get like 30 or 40 points. So that's where your workout comes if you want to get like a super high score or like get the A rank. I don't know if there's S rank or whatever, but like if you want to get the highest rank. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But also if you find I don't know if you can find brain power, but that'll tell you like where the fucking difficulty workout comes from. It's towards the end of this. In fact, I think it's like second to last song.
This looks pretty difficult.
I think this is it. Yes, I believe
chat's memeing, so this is probably brain power.
They are? Okay, good. This might not be. Yes, I eventually put it on no fail mode, which means you get through the song, no matter how good you do. But once you start getting to the A, E, O, A, O part,
are you hitting each of those notes? Like each of the spoken? Okay.
Yep.
Wait for that long string of notes. Oh my!
This like that. That's what I'm talking about.
But that's gotta like.
But this is all rhythm. Like I can look at this and go like, okay, next time I come to that part, it's slice down red, slice left blue, slice up red, slice right blue. They usually make it so it's
uniform.
Where you like if it's fast, it's where you left off. So it's up, down, like that kind of shit. If you go like this, then the next one's gonna be like this, usually.
Okay.
But if you go a little bit further, you'll see the no fail mode, and it gets it gets fucking like stupid crazy. Like it's all over the fucking place.
This is another random question. Have you ever had any inclination or ever actually played the drums?
I tried to play the drums, and the one thing I found, like I have rhythm, like I can keep a beat.
Yeah.
However, I can keep a beat with my brain and like singing and rapping and stuff, but not with my hands. My left arm, like will eventually like slow down my right arm. So drumming was tough for me.
Gotcha. Are you seeing that true to be, or is that to be true in this as well, or no?
No, because it tells you when the beat is, like when the blocks are like coming at you. It tells you like slice now, slice now, slice now, slice now.
Okay.
Whereas if you're trying to do it in your head, like you're trying to get the drums going without having like a flashing light telling you hit now.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So Zeke, with this music pack that you downloaded, did it just add a bunch of new songs that aren't there normally, or did it just let you do your own custom songs?
It adds a bunch of songs that aren't there normally. In the actual game, there's not that fucking many songs.
Yeah.
That's the only really kind of drawback to the game is they only licensed a handful of songs, which
Could I use my own
sucks.
music?
What's that?
Could I use my own music, or is it all predetermined stuff?
Here's the thing: the stuff you download, the songs you download are levels created by people. It's kind of like Mario Maker. Like they take the song and they make the block. So expert can vary on downloaded songs greatly from one song to the next, depending on the person's opinion of what should be expert.
Thus,
Yeah. They do the same thing for DDR, where people can it's mostly anime music, but there's just countless amounts of songs out there that people have put into Step Mania so that you can have like custom songs.
But
it's cool to
I
see.
definitely recommend, if you're going to get this game, you could definitely get it on PlayStation. But this is one of the only games that I would say, if you have the option, get it on the Vive because of that mod, because of the music mod. It's a must-have. It's a definite must-have.
I'm redoing my office on Friday. I might set up my Vive to play. And then I'll play DDR and this at the same time. I don't know how I'm going to be able to see DDR, but then my hands will finally be doing something. It'll be great.
Oh, and also it has the chat. Like the mod that you download like gives the option to have chat like visible during the game.
There was
which is nice.
Konami
awesome.
once upon a time had a game called Para, and it was full body, basically DDR. I think it used like IR sensors or some shit, but I never had a chance to play it. But this kind of looks a little bit like Para to me with your arms, so I kind of want to check it out.
My dude, I'm sore. I'm sore like from wrist to shoulder, man.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks fun.
More so than usual.
Yeah. Zizarin plays this a lot. He's been on the show and talked about it before, so I might actually dive in now. Well, cool. That was the Vive that we were just looking at, right?
Yep.
Yes. And I played on both. I played Beat Saber on PlayStation. I played it on Vive, and God, I wish there was a mod for the PlayStation because the PlayStation headset is so much better. Just for long periods of time.
Yeah.
It's lighter and it's way more comfortable.
Did you have the Vive Pro or no? Is that the normal Vive?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably not. I don't know.
How much did you pay for it?
Like 800.
That might be the Vive Pro.
Would it stay on the side or something?
I think it does. Yeah. Mine's in a box
Vive
somewhere.
Pro has 2 cameras on the front of it. Hold it up real quick.
Oh,
That's
2
not a
cameras?
Vive.
Okay,
That's
this one
not a
only
Vive.
has 1.
Yeah. That's the normal one. Yeah, and it's more blue. That's right. Yep.
Oh yeah, so no, that's not the one I have. Yeah. Is the Vive Pro like far more comfortable or?
No, I don't.
Pro a little bit more comfortable. I have both. The Vive Pro is a little bit more comfortable, and it's the Wi-Fi enabled one. It has like slightly better cameras on the front, and the audio thing is a little bit more designed. It's not much better. There's I think maybe screen enhancements, but if they are, they're barely noticeable.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just tech numbers that got bumped. That's about it.
Yeah, no,
you don't have
actually be my first game on that. I was going to do ED, but I couldn't get it working, so I might actually end up playing Beat Saber with that and see how it goes.
What the fuck is the deluxe audio strap?
It's this guy on the back, I think. So yeah, there's like an extra pad on the back here, and it's supposed to like cushion. Also, the headphones are kind of like built in. You can see there on the side.
Oh
so
yeah,
like,
they don't have built-in headphones at all.
and they're also like super padded and stuff. They're actually pretty high quality. They're pretty nice, but
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. But still, if you're gonna go VR, do PSVR. Still. Like it's not even close. Price and comfortable and game choice.
Yeah. It's true. Before we move off of games you played and into kind of the news, do you want to talk about the end of this? You broke a controller. I'm not sure why. Did you finish this game?
I didn't finish it.
Okay.
Um,
We talked about it last week, but I'm just curious the story why you didn't finish.
Well, there's I think I had 2 assassins left, and the second to last assassin is just a fucking long bullshit fight, and it wasn't a fun fight. Like all the fights up till this point have been, I mean, all the assassin fights have been pretty great. Like they felt challenging, they felt satisfying when you win. The one that I quit on was just lame. It was just really lame. It was 2 hits, block, she blocks, you have to wait 2 more hits, and you're doing like very little damage, even with the highest weapon. Yeah, this is No More Heroes remake in 2011.
Yeah.
Called Heroes Paradise. It's a remake of the first one.
Right.
But the boss I got, it takes place in a batting cage, and there's a part. I think you get her down to like a third. Like you take a third of her life away, and then she starts doing this mode where she like bats things at you, and it's just it's fucking bullshit because it takes forever. You can't hit her during this. You can hit the things back at her, but it's wonky because it's kind of random whether you can do it or not. I'm not sure. Like I've done it a few times, but I don't know how I did it. I don't know what button I pressed. I don't know like what motion I did. I was just in the right place in the right time, and it just like, hey, you hit it back. Go ahead. It was like, oh, fucking thanks. Great. And this is her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This game
it's
looks
like
terrible.
you wait, slice, roll, slice,
It looks a little bit
two hits.
slow, yeah.
roll, slice. And then every once in a while you get to do a wrestling move on her, which takes a little bit more of her health away. But it's tedious and long, and you get impatient. And if Dark Souls has taught you anything, like impatience, this is the wrestling move. The double wrist arm salt. I mean, it's fun to do, but her health is she's got a ton of it. And it was a tedious fight, and I hated it. So I was getting close to like getting her like down to a third or less of her health. And this was after like a fucking, I don't know, 10-minute fight.
Jesus.
I know. And I just went, and she has this one-shot thing. It's a one-shot kill that she falls down the ground and pretends to cry. So if you touch her at all during that, she will do this animation into one-shot kill where she just beats your fucking brains in. The problem with that is, if you like see that happening and you move the motion controller at all, you attack and you're dead. And that's what happened to me. Cause I was like, oh, she's doing the thing. And I barely like moved my controller down, and he did like this jump swing. And I was like, fuck it. I'm done. Fuck this.
All right. I get it.
But
That would
yeah,
frustrate the fuck out of me.
it's a
too.
great game though. Don't get me wrong. It's a great game. It's just this particular fight was fucking dumb. And I might go back and finish it just because it's kind of like itching at me that I want to finish it, but I have to come back to it with fresh eyes, because I was fucking sick of this fight by the end, and it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Like Dark Souls bosses, like I'm just relating it because Dark Souls bosses take practice, and you take like life down little by little until you eventually figure it out. It feels like satisfying when you progress. This one, it did not feel satisfying. It just felt like I lost the battle of patience.
A battle that we often face.
Yeah.
I like how Twitch chat always comes through with the best commentary. Oh, if you hated this boss, the final boss will destroy your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
I heard
always that. Yeah. All right. Well, that was No Man Heroes. And I think unless
Real
No
quick,
Man Heroes. I love
No
it.
Man Heroes.
no,
No more heroes.
I got something. I got something sent to me real quick. This is a complete tangent, but
Do
it's
it.
gaming related.
Let's-
So I thought
let's
this might be
tangent.
kind of funny. This is the title of this Reddit thread, that is currently sitting at 65,000 upvotes on
Holy
Reddit.
shit.
So Activision has secretly added loot boxes to Black Ops 4. It is now a $60 game with a $50 season pass that has a battle pass you can buy tiers on, direct purchases in the game, and now supply drops.
Gee, is that what they were? Because they announced some stuff yesterday. Maybe that's what that was.
Dude,
I thought that game already had loot boxes, though.
Final line of this is, seriously, just stop buying Activision games, people.
Huh. I thought loot boxes were already in that game.
Can I link it? It's the fifth top post on reddit.com right now if you want to see it.
Yeah, just go to RL. That's crazy.
It's got 65,000 upvotes and over 4,000 comments.
Yeah, I saw there was a bunch of the reason I was asking if that launched yesterday is because there was a bunch of sponsored streams for Black Ops yesterday. That I guess were probably for that purpose. Yeah, for that update or whatever. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't play. As someone who played like 100 hours or so of Blackout, don't play it. Just play Apex Legends right now for free. It's a better Blackout, and it's free except for hard drive space, as Zeke said last week. You don't have to pay.
Free.
Yeah, you don't have to pay anything for it. We got some pretty fun news, unless you played something else.
Yeah, no news. That's
Yeah.
I woke up yesterday, looked at my Twitter, 10 people tagging me.
Yep.
Darkest Dungeon 2, motherfucker. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh man, I
So
love
am I.
Darkest Dungeon. It was my game of the year in 2017 or 20. Was it 20?
Came out in like 2006, maybe.
Yeah. One of those years, because it was God of War this year, Horizon Zero Dawn. The year before that was Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm glad like everything is in the right place. Wayne June, of course, is back. He has to be. He's an integral part of the game, or integral. I'm not sure if that's, I don't know how to say that.
It doesn't
Or
matter.
pronounce that. But like just hearing his voice, like say watch the trailer. You can watch a trailer on YouTube. Or you watch it right now.
Without audio.
But you need the sound. You need the sound because Wayne June is back. And he is
Did you like
awesome.
the trailer?
Was that?
It was more of a teaser.
It's just a teaser. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every I was playing Metro and everyone's like, oh my god, there's a new trailer out for Darkest Dungeon. Like, this is awesome. Oh my god, you got to see the trailer. And I was like, okay, let me stop everything and watch. And then I watched it.
They
And I was
hyped
like,
it up. Yeah. There's
you
not much.
could have just told me it was announced.
Yeah, that's all it was. The best part about this,
At the bottom, like there's nothing in it.
in the tweet itself, there was no text, and so they just put the video out, and then they quoted it and said, what was the quote? They quoted it and said, "Are you courageous enough to carry the flame? We're working on a sequel to Darkest Dungeon." So even they had to like go out there and clarify, like, "Hey, by the way, we're doing that's what this trailer means. We're doing a sequel."
Someone in chat actually brings up a good point, and I'm hoping they're bringing back. They have the silhouettes of some of the classes, like the Leper and the Hellion, shit like that. I'm just hoping that they bring back like some of the classic ones and just fucking scrap the rest and have all new fucking classes. Like I want like 10 brand new classes, please. Probably asking a lot, but I want like all new mechanics, all new classes.
Yeah.
Shit like that, because every time they add a new class and with new mechanics, I fucking love exploring like the possibilities, the synergies, and shit like that. One of my favorite things to do is like, okay, let's try this team comp. Let's do like 2 plagues, 1 leper, and a highwayman. See if that fucking works. And then you figure out like certain combos like really, really work, or shit you thought would work doesn't. I love it. I hope they do that.
There was PC Gamer had, I guess, some exclusive interview with them where they kind of talked about some of the stuff that they want to, or they're planning on. It's going to be early access, or at least they're going to launch with that. So kind of the same thing that Darkest Dungeon is doing.
They talked about the mechanics of battle being very different this time around in a detailed article on PC Gamer.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, they said the exact quote is mechanically, we also think we have some valuable nuggets, e.g. combat, and there's more where we'd like to explore and build on. Above all, we are committed to crafting Darkest Dungeon to be its own experience. It will have its own creative and thematic identity. And then we're playing this.
It better still be fucking turn-based. It still better be fucking turn-based, because if it's not, I'm going to be very upset.
The next question was, what gameplay and other changes are you going to talk to us about at this time? They said we're playing this pretty close to our chest. Our combat system is making a return, but we're giving it a significant tune-up mechanically and in terms of presentation. Most significantly, however, we are working with a completely different metagame structure. Darkest Dungeon 2 is a game about enduring a grueling journey, not cleaning up your backyard. So, still pretty open-ended. Could mean a lot of things. Who knows?
And for those of you people who are talking about like the RNG of Darkest Dungeon, the more you play it, the more you can hedge your bets against it. Sure, there's some heartbreaking moments that happen due to RNG, but they become less and less the more you play it and the more you hedge your bets against the RNG. Mm-hmm. I love it. Please don't fuck with it. I want the heartbreaking moments and the fucking clutches of defeat victories.
And sometimes no matter how well you prepare, will absolutely destroy you.
Yep. That's what I liked about that game too.
That's what made me rage quit
it. Did you never finish it? Because you were just so upset. Yeah, I get that too. I get that too, without a doubt.
Yep.
I think Co played. You played Hollow Knight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do the 100% ending, but I'm super excited for the next one.
Yeah. So this is another announcement. Hollow Knight Silk Song put out a 2-minute video.
Great. This is a great trailer.
Yeah. You guys will tell me I've never played Hollow Knight. I've watched maybe 10 minutes of it total. This looks a lot more colorful. Is that safe to say that this just has more color in it overall?
In what they showed,
okay.
Yes. Hollow Knight is a pretty muted palette generally, but there are some some interesting locations that are colorful in Hollow Knight. Not quite as many as what we've seen in here, though.
Yeah. This also just looks
like a penis.
This also just looks like cleaner animation, maybe, or higher. It looks just all around better than the footage that I've seen of Hollow Knight. So that was cool to see. It also kind of got me interested in maybe I should play that first one. But I've heard so many things about it being a little slow at some points. So I don't know.
It starts a little slow though. It's good slow.
Yeah.
I tried. I played the first one for a few hours, and it's not a bad game. Don't get me wrong. It just, I don't know. It didn't grab me. It didn't hook me in. I wasn't maybe I wasn't in tune with the character or the environment or something, but there was something about it that didn't really grab me by the hojos.
Honestly, probably Zeke that you're like JP and you don't like video games.
You might have a case of you don't like video games itis.
Yeah, that's probably, or maybe it's that you just don't like good games.
That's probably why I play so many of them, because I hate video games.
Maybe so.
So many different ones.
Yeah.
No,
it's a lot of people start Hollow Knight and it's not really their thing. In fact, funny enough, when I played Hollow Knight the first time, I kind of felt the same way you did. I thought it wasn't that great. Got a little bored during it. Didn't really feel it too much. But so many people in my chat were like, "No, just keep playing. It gets better. Just keep playing." And sure enough, I did. I don't even remember how many months ago, but I went ahead and went the whole way through. It really gets a lot better once you start getting movement skills. Once you start getting dashes and double jumps, and you start learning the map, and you start unlocking shortcuts, and it starts slow, but it gets a lot better. I definitely recommend folks give it at least a good 5 to 7 hours before deciding if it's a good or bad.
Maybe it's the Metroidvania. Maybe I just don't I don't care for Metroidvanias that aren't Metroid or Castlevania.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you do Axiom Verge?
I I might have played a little bit of it. It sounds familiar.
I think I remember talking about that game shortly.
So maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So this was a Nintendo Switch trailer. I mean, it's all over the trailer right here. Is it exclusive to the Switch? Is that what they're implying here, or is this just the platform that they're choosing to launch on?
It better come out on PC.
Okay. Maybe Chad has the full answer to that. They're just saying no outright. Okay.
It's actually
on Steam.
Verge on the it is on Steam.
Yeah, we're talking about Hollow Knight Silk
If
Song.
I had to pick up just one Hollow Knight or Dead Cells, which would it be? Oh, different games.
Axiom Verge is it's the like Metroid look-alike. Okay, yeah, I never actually picked it up.
I would say Dead Cells out of the two.
Well, they're
very different though. Yeah.
One game is there's not really a lot of story, and it's designed, it's roguelite. So, it's multiple play, and Hollow Knight is like one character, one playthrough, one story. So they feel and play very different. Yeah. It's more personal preference.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. What else? There's a lot of stuff that came out of that Nintendo Direct that happened like right after our show last week. I think the one that's probably the most relevant to y'all's interest would be the Tetris 99 that came out, Tetris BR, which I'm curious if you guys have any intention of actually playing, because it seems like a pretty well-made free thing. Well, free thing that it's behind the Nintendo Online Pass, and that's it. Something
that's been bugging me is the only reason people call it Tetris BR is because there's 100 people and it's multiplayer.
It's essentially BR because you can attack other players in the game.
But is there any kind of like I understand players die and get kicked out.
They influence your board. You're well.
Like
no.
So it's just multiplayer Tetris with 100 people.
Yeah, basically. Because you can like attack.
Nintendo called it Tetris BR.
Did they say that though? I don't know if they actually vehemently are like
faster as you keep playing it. Okay. That would make sense. So it actually gets like harder in Tetris terms as it goes on.
Oh yeah. The final like 10, final 5 is fucking crazy.
That's cool. Right. That's what I was wondering. All right, cool. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, the circle shrink is that Tetris speeds up, and it gets like the top 5 in that game is crazy level Tetris. It's been a lot of. I haven't played it yet, but I went down a hole yesterday of watching Giant Waffle is let's say on my level of Tetris and is learning Tetris, and not like chat where everyone's a pro, and so he has not won a Tetris game yet. So for 4 hours yesterday, I watched him bash his head against the wall playing Tetris 99 and just never. I think he's put like 20 hours into it. Has not won yet. Because dude, when you get down to like top 5, you're playing against like actual Tetris players and not people that just passively play Tetris at like a slow speed. And so it's rough. It's real rough.
I won't play a BR that I can't turtle up and get into the top 5.
Yeah, you can't turtle in this game because the way. So my understanding, haven't played this just from watching, is when people are attacking you, it has like a thing on the left that says like, hey, this many rows are coming into your well, and so you need to make lines to chip away at this. And if you don't make lines fast enough, then that stuff just fills your well and pushes all your game up, and that's how you ultimately lose. And so if you're not constantly making lines or even doing Tetrises, like you're just going to get absolutely destroyed. So I wonder how long it'll stay popular though, because you do have to have the Nintendo digital pass, whatever the fuck it's called, to get like their online stuff for the Switch. So I'm curious how long people will stay.
It is only, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's Switch only at this point. Yeah. I'm curious to see how many people will do that. It's $20 a year, so it's not the biggest buy-in. I think, is it $20 a year or is it a month?
$20 a year is not bad at all.
If it's only $20 a year, then fuck it. Oh, it's a year.
Oh, it's a year. Holy shit. Okay.
I might actually get that then. That's pretty cheap.
Less than $2 a month, man.
Yeah, that's pretty. I don't play any other Switch games, but maybe later this year I might be into it. We'll see. Or into Switch multiplayer games.
Can you go in on teams?
No, that's only solo mode.
Yeah, not necessarily with each other, but like with Like being able to play burst 100 people with your friends would be kind of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty bare bones. Ultimately, outside of like, there's a start button and you start and you're playing Tetris. That's kind of it. But it's definitely cool.
It said it's data mined that new modes are coming.
Oh, that's
That'd be
cool.
cool. That could be cool.
Yeah, it's good. They made it work. It's fun. At least it's fun to watch. I have not played it. I've seen a bunch of people get very upset at how bad they are at Tetris. That's probably what my feelings would be. So I have not decided to jump into it just yet. Also, if it's one of those things where I would never submit myself to streaming it, because Waffle and Lyric both have a ton of patience with their chat, especially when they're all Tetris pros and know exactly what to do in every situation at all times. And so I don't know if I'll ever actually play it on channel, but it might be a game that I play once, kind of fill the void that Tetris VR was, to play once a night. What else?
I love this comment in chat. I'm with Zeke. No comment. Fuck Tetris. Like, is that what my face was saying? Was my face saying fuck Tetris? Because I didn't mean it to say that. Because I like Tetris. I like watching people play Tetris. I love Tetris Effect.
Yeah.
Zeke, to chat's credit, that's exactly what you look like.
It's true.
It is.
That's true.
Yeah. How have we gone this far and you haven't mentioned PoE yet, JP?
Well, I was going to save that for, I guess, the final 10 minutes because we only have 10 minutes. I don't want to sit here and
Real
talk
quick.
about it too long.
This will only take a couple minutes.
Sure.
Someone posted the video in chat and I looked at it. The creators of Fury or Fury, whatever you want to call it, are creating a new game.
Really?
Called Haven. It's not due out for until 2020. But they have like a trailer out there, and it's a co-op, like RPG. It looks like it. I can't wait. I'm really excited about it.
It
looks kind of like the that recent one that came out just a little bit ago. Dark Soulsy co-op game that was. I played it. I don't know if you guys did.
Not Absolver. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't.
Ashen?
No,
Yeah.
Ashen.
Ashen. But this one looks like it has some fun mechanics. Like as you just saw, he like redid some of the world when he slid down there. That would be something wild.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly like
surf down here and kiss down here. Okay, cool.
That's the game.
The fucking star of the show of Fury was the fucking music. Like the gameplay was awesome. Don't get me wrong, but the music is phenomenal, and I'm betting that this one will have similar like kind of music.
Sorry, I love looking at YouTube thumbnails after a video finishes just to see what nonsense I've watched on YouTube recently and how the algorithm works. Does it have it didn't have a launch date on that trailer at all, right? Or if they said anything launch wise, Zeke, did it say 2019 or just whenever?
It says available 2020 on Steam.
Oh, 2020. Okay. So we got a ways. Still
a while. I just wanted to mention it because I love
Good
Fury
one.
and
Almost 2 years.
anyway, talk PoE because I have to finish drafting my Magic deck.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't have too much to talk about, to be honest.
yeah, we don't. We only have 9 minutes left in the show, so this should fill that void as well. Yeah, new league coming out March 8th, as they always do. It's crazy to me that they can have this much, what seems like a lot of content 3 months after the fact. They just did a lot of fucking content. They know how to like pace that stuff out. Yeah, so it's called Synthesis is the new league. You're basically like collecting memories of some guy. The biggest thing outside of the actual league stuff is that they're like, the comment is that they are rebalancing all spells. And what is called by the community self-casting, by them hand casting, which is actually casting your spells not through a totem or anything like that. It's like the player is casting, or the avatar is casting their spells is going to be a big focus. And they're putting in a bunch of new spells as well as some new item types, which is what you're seeing right here. And kind of the synthesizer, which creates some crazy items in itself. It just looks like more Path of Exile to dive into.
Well, careful. It creates crazy bases.
Right.
Which then you get to RNG into good items in
That's
classic PoE fanfare.
Yeah, crazy implicits is the important thing. Yeah. And the other
Crazy
cool thing is, yeah, the other cool thing is on helmets, and this is only relevant to people that play Path of Exile. But on helmets, you can still get a lab enchant on helmets, as well as the implicit from the synthesized item, which then means you can just get some fucking bonkers items on top of that shit. So we'll see how it goes. There's what was that?
A lot of cool new stuff in this one.
Yeah. They have developer commentary on here for another like 2 minutes, and Ziggy put out like a 12-minute video kind of talking about all this stuff. Looks good. I agree. Matho, when he first saw this, started talking about the fact that this is going to like destroy PCs. I really wonder how it's going to perform with that blue stuff, because that's a lot of GPU power there potentially. I wonder how it's going to like be stability wise and FPS wise in game. We'll have to see.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, can you with like this is not how people play Path of Exile, just like walking around right here. There's usually a billion fucking spells like that times like 5 or 6. So I really wonder how it's going to handle under all of that pressure.
I'm more looking at it and going, how much am I going to have to raise my bit rate for that?
Yeah, it might look like shit on channels.
That looks like the equivalent of foliage, as many of the viewers know.
Yeah.
The more foliage, the more pastelly, Picasso-esque streams become.
Let's see. I mean, I can just full screen the stream right now and see what it doesn't look.
It'll be different for us. We'll have the resolution. I think it'll probably be a lot worse.
Yeah, that's true. What am I streaming at right now? I'm at 6,000. It looks all right, but you're right. It's not full screen. So yeah, it's just more Path of Exile. I can't wait. The reason I wanted to bring this up is, we need to have a ruling on a bet that was made between the two of us, because I have an argument about it. All right.
Okay.
The mirror deletion on first drop. I want the addendum to the bet to be that is only in effect until you quit the league.
So that in other words, that bet is done because that league is over that we made that bet in?
No. Sorry, until you quit playing every league. That's the addendum. The reason for this, to explain more, is you quit a week or so into the game, and I put like another 100, 200 hours into it.
Oh, yes. Totally. Yes. So only while we're both playing.
Yes. Yeah.
I totally see what you're saying. So if I play for 4 days and then move on, and you play for 2 weeks and then a mirror drops, you don't want to delete that.
Yes. That was the unagreed to rule that I've been abiding by. Haven't gotten one to drop yet, so it hasn't come up.
I think that was relatively unset.
Yeah.
I would not expect you to delete a mirror if I was not playing too. But if we are both playing and a mirror drops,
then it's deleted.
It's gone.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's accurate. Okay.
I'm running a minion build next time, so we'll see how long it takes me.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm
going to
going to
be
play.
my first minion build ever, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to play next week. I've kind of done a lot in that game, so I don't know what I'm going to jump into.
Say, because somebody asked this really good question, in lieu of deleting the mirror, can we use the mirror on an extremely poor item choice, something that we would not use, or like a rare? Yeah, and I said, yeah, I think that's fine.
Yep.
Like something we wouldn't use. Yeah, I think a troll use of the mirror would be fine.
I agree.
I think it would also really shock anyone watching that didn't know about our bet.
Yeah, well, here's
you were to get a mirror and then be like, oh, I got the perfect item for this, and just click it on your inventory.
Yes, that's the second addendum is, if a mirror drops, instead of deleting it, one can choose to use it on an item in their inventory within the immediate second they get it. Like, hey, what's this do? Click.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen this before. Oh, let's see. Right click, use it on any magic. Okay, let's try it on this one. Oh, that was cool. It duplicated it. What else does it? Oh, it's gone. Where'd it go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's okay. I'll get another one.
That'll be a good clip. Okay, good. I'm glad we got that sorted out. That's the end of the show. How'd the draft go, Zeke? Did you win the draft?
No, actually, I got a text from my mom, so I had to text her back.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you have unlimited time when you're drafting to choose cards?
Yes.
Oh.
You can like, because you're drafting against a computer, not a person.
Oh, okay. So you can you leave in the middle of a draft and come back? Like Alt F4 and rejoin?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, because they have to do it that way because you're connected to a server. So if the server crashes, they have to have a way of like, you don't lose your spot.
That
That
makes
kind of
sense.
shit.
Yeah.
If you're in the middle of a game, however, this has happened to me. I've DC'd in the middle of a game and lost the game because the game keeps going without you. If your internet goes down or whatever,
Yeah.
that's with any fucking game though. If you're playing Overwatch and that happens, you're fucked. You know, that kind of shit. So,
That's how it goes.
but if you're drafting or whatever, like you can take as much time as you want. The drafts don't last like forever, but they last like week, 2 weeks, stuff like that. So, and it'll actually, they're very nice about it. They put up like this draft will be available to play for 48 more hours, like when it's getting close to being done. And it'll have a countdown. So you know how much time you have before they like switch drafts or switch whatever game thing they're doing.
I see.
Yeah, it's really well constructed, and I've sunk at least 100 hours into it already.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, and you might not know the answer to it because you're not necessarily involved in the Hearthstone scene. Is Hearthstone dead? Like I'm legitimately. Maybe it's a question to chat. I just don't. I don't see anyone like talk about it. I haven't seen any like sponsored events for it. What was that, Co?
I said it has been a little bit. Like it's funny because when you said that, I was like, "Oh, JP's getting around." But then I thought about it, and I was like, "Actually, no one I know plays Hearthstone anymore."
Yeah, they've all moved on to Magic.
Streamers that like mained it, and almost all of them have switched away from it.
Yeah. Huh. People are saying auto chess.
I mean, we still have the Kriparians and Hafu. Like I'm sure they're still playing it, right?
I don't know.
Or did they move on to?
Chet says Crip is still playing. Yeah.
Crip's still playing. Okay.
Huh. Yeah, a lot of people have moved on to. A lot of people have moved on to Dota auto chess as well.
What is that?
Don't Zeke. You don't want none of this shit, man. You don't want none of that.
Man, that was just like I walked into a bathroom of two dudes like doing heroin. I was like, "What are you guys doing?" They're like, "You don't want none of this shit."
Yeah.
Like, okay, fucking.
You don't want to touch
close
that
the
shit.
door slowly.
You just talked to Mr. Dick Hammer,
Yeah.
and you see what auto chess is. I've seen it's hilarious because I follow Richard and his titles. We're just like checking out Dota auto chess, more auto chess. Next day, playing Dota chess. Day 5, still playing this game. Day 7, somebody help me. Day 8, I don't want to, but I'm playing auto chess. It's just like they just get worse and worse and worse and worse.
Stripping.
And then you see, then later he's like dead in the chair. It's like, why didn't we pay attention to the signs?
Yeah. Stripping got like really into auto chess in one night and like played for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours.
It's just a strategy, right? It's like a strategy game using Dota units or something. I've tried I've watched a few of them and I've tried to follow along, but there's like multiple phases and there's different like order of the bottom and what unit you put in, and I think it's chess where you choose the pieces that are Dota heroes that have items that you can apply to them, and then the battles happen automatically. Hence the auto chess, and it's made by like 4 or 5 Chinese dudes that are constantly updating it and adding to it. I think that's what auto chess is in a nutshell, and it's apparently fucking crazy, good, and addictive. I don't know. It's funny because Dota started as a custom Warcraft 3 map, and now we're looking at Dota auto chess, and it's like, is this going to become its own thing someday?
Yeah,
like
exactly. It's a mod within a mod. That is a full game that was a mod. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Something about Dota and Warcraft 3 just like keeps making good games in it. I don't know what's going on with this.
Yeah.
Valve is going to buy it.
I think they're legitimately looking at buying it. It does insane numbers on Steam. Are they going to call it
Artifact Chess?
Yeah, they're just going to rename it Artifact and be like, look, guys, we made a game overnight. It's out.
This doesn't look like what I played, but shut up and enjoy it.
Yeah. You can play it now. It's live. It's good. All right, let's do some shout outs and get out of here. Or get out of here. Yeah, it has like 200,000 people playing it on any time on Steam. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. Zeke, don't play it. Do some shout outs for us instead.
Zeke's off to the side, like, oh, where do I get this?
One addiction at a time, please. Like, I I've been pretty good about just doing like, all right, I was addicted to Warframe for quite a while, and then I was addicted. Now I'm addicted to Magic, looking for the next thing. As soon as Magic, like I fall out of love. Anyway, hello everybody. Thank you for watching. My name is Ezekiel the Third. You can find me at or slash Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you to Co and JP for being the best butt buddies that a guy could hope for. If you want to check me out doing a new role-playing show, we had our first episode last week. An hour from now on twitch.tv/table story. Nocturne is coming up if you want to check that out. It's a modern, gritty, supernatural, freaky, scary, Stranger Things kind of a role-playing game. Tabletop with Unknown Armies, 2nd edition rule set. So it was a ton of fun last time. A lot of excellent role players in it. Check it out in about an hour. If you don't care for that, I will be back on tomorrow at noon Pacific, back into Resident Evil 2, and I'm so fucking excited to get back to it. And you saw if you saw like the clip, that's the last save I had was right there, and apparently something big is coming, so it should be fun.
It'll be fun. What channel is that D&D stuff on here? Or not D&D, but tabletop stuff you're playing?
Twitch.tv/table story, just like it sounds.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
Sounds good. Co, some shout outs.
Sure. Hi everyone. My name is Co. Nice to see you as always. Real quick before we go, we didn't quite get to this, but some quick news pertinent to me. Fallout 76, hilarious, is now actively banning the last of its player base that have played the longest time. Have you heard about this?
No.
I just wanted to say real quick. So get this. The people that have played Fallout 76 the longest, the people that are actually like really playing it, they've traded thousands of items, and Bethesda, to catch dupers, put in a system that tracks how many items you've traded. And if you've traded above X thousands of items, that it bans your account. So if you go to the Fallout 76 Reddit, hundreds and maybe thousands of Fallout 76 players are being erroneously banned, and Bethesda isn't doing anything about it.
I wonder if the Bethesda execs and the Activision Blizzard execs just meet out or hang out at a bar and just talk about how much they fucked over
How they can
their player
ruin
base.
gaming
Yeah.
in general. How they can destroy the gaming industry from the inside.
You just walk into a smoke-filled room and it's just fucking Bobby Kotick with a giant cigar. He's like, yeah, we fucked the gamers today, guys.
No, that was I think that's their end goal. Like they started off going like, all right, what we need to do is make everybody love us like for years. And then to accomplish the goal of shitting on all of them, we make a game called Fallout 76.
You know,
Man.
we've made the joke 100 times over that there's a mole in Bethesda trying to bring it down from the inside. Like there's an exec that, is like working for Activision and trying to actively destroy Bethesda. The more I think about it, it's like a short sale situation in the stock market. Like I'm fully convinced that someone from the inside of Bethesda is trying to destroy that company. There's no either. I don't want to think they're just complete gaming invalids, which is the only other solution here. So I'm it's pretty much assuming that they just anyway. We can go back to the shout out. I'm sorry.
I shake my head at everything. Bethesda now. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, as always, to Zeke and JP. My name is Co Carnage. I just wrapped up our 100% Metro Exodus run. We're going to be checking out the Anthem story this week. Also going to be playing some Apex right after the show. If you'd like to see how to have fun while sucking at a game, I'd be happy to show you for the next 30 to 45 minutes. So we'll be doing that for a little bit. And yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you next week. And well, thanks for watching.
Cool.
Have you guys been to twitchemotes.com to check and see if anybody's stolen your shit?
No, I have not.
Your emote shit? Okay.
I would assume that not. I don't think people would steal my emotes. People mostly just steal Dan and Baru's.
No, they have exactly yours. Some other channels have exactly yours.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. The itmeJP think. One TweetQ has that exact emote.
Cool. I'll go sub so I can use my emotes.
Exactly that emote. It's crazy. It's not even close. It's a copy.
Yeah.
The thing that
hilarious.
blows me on Twitch is they don't even have the most basic level of OCR on emote submission double checking. Like they don't even like it would literally take them 30 seconds to set up an application that's just like, is this emote equal to 1 in our database? No or yes? Like, but nothing. Like not even for affiliates, just nothing.
And we should have brought this up, but the crazier thing, Co, is that like I would think unless my understanding of like this whole in good faith or good standing thing where you can just upload and take down emotes, isn't that only available to partners
Right?
of a
I thought
certain
so too.
size or just partners
which
or something?
makes it even weirder because that would then assume that these emotes are going to a Twitch
Yeah.
person who is then looking at it and approving it and then saying it's okay to go. And it's like, in that case, what's the point? Like,
I don't know.
yeah, the situation's ridiculous. I think a lot of people on Twitter have been pointing that out lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll get fixed up soon. It's getting pretty bad. I think the Twitch emotes thing is going to help push that in the right direction.
It might. Yeah.
I will say though, sometimes it's fucking hilarious because it just like kind of tries to recognize similar emotes, and sometimes it's off by just a little bit. Because I my friend this Sour Kool-Aid show, I put his name in. It shows he has a cool creep emote where it's his face like making this other face, and it says similar emotes, and it shows somebody else's fucking face, like somebody else's actual head, and it's like this emote looks like this.
Nice.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Twitch should just buy that sorting system and then ban people from
Right?
it. Yeah. Like that's the easy fix.
Oof.
Anyways, that's our show. We'll be back next week for more. I'll be talking Metro. Hopefully I'm as giddy as Ko was about it. Ko's going to be playing Anthem. Hopefully he's actually positive about it. We'll see. And then Zeke's going to have a date with Mr. X. So go watch his stream. And
He's going to give it to you.
he's going to give it to him. Or he's going to give it to Zeke, not to us. We've already got it given to us.
Oh, we've had it given. We've already got.
We got it good. We got it
X already
given,
gave.
and he gave it to us. See you next week. Bye.